I heard about this exquisite corpse thing and I went nuts. I thought it was terrific. I said, oh yes, yes, please count me in.
I didn't know what it was going to be. I heard just the 2-sentence explanation and I thought the less I know, the better.
Spirits are high right now.
I didn't know what I was going to do when I arrived. Time was running out. I had to change the script in my head all the time.
We're changing the script, okay?
I would say things like, okay guys, we're ready, just roll, and realize that I haven't told anybody what the lines are or what the scene is about or anything.
I've always liked the exquisite corpse style of filmmaking, and it seemed to be a perfect fit for Fantastic Fest, where we had, for 3 or 4 days, a concentrated amount of super talented genre filmmakers in one place to be able to do one short film and use all of them. It seemed like the perfect idea.
The time it took me to write this is the time it took me to type it.
Okay.
This is a sort of Lynchian rip-off thing. You're an actress, there's an old fascist director, and he's directing you, and you're acting bad, and he's telling you to go faster.
Just do the lines. Cold, mechanically, fast. Johnny, you're doing good.
Thanks, boss.
Okay, and then you return to her. You take, shut up, Johnny, and then you return to her. I just came up with the idea right there. I would have preferred to be the guy following the guy who did Time Crimes, but, you know.
I'm the second director, so my scene is more or less the second minute of the story, and it's a moment in which the character is aware of the language of the whole film. Phrase forward, and then you realize. At the end, it's like zoom to her, zoom to him, zoom to her, zoom to him. Stop doing that. What? That? What? That?
I sort of gathered that it was a free-for-all with the tone, and that I just wanted to connect it to his final shot. And action. Cut.
I tried to make the whole movie just an inside joke for people at the festival.
Is this not where Fantastic Fest is?
No, they moved to a new theater, man. There's nothing going on here now.
I hope Tim League thinks that it's funny, otherwise I'm like, that's basically my career.
I added these 2 critic characters to come in and basically make jokes about the film festival and then leave.
I was shown the work of one of the directors and I didn't know in what extent I should be too loyal to what I've just seen or just make my thing. To me, I mean, this scene, we're gonna have the close-ups. Let's make it a perfect profile, like old-fashioned. I mean, I was the one that it was supposed to close the whole thing without knowing where we come from. Cut. Okay.
When we made the Dirties, there was just 5 of us. When I say there was nobody else, I mean there was literally nobody else. Doing the Fantastic Corpse project was much harder. I've never worked with a big crew before, and I'm not used to like making decisions about props and locations. So that was an adjustment.
So let's put him in makeup, right? Once we got moving, it was incredible, and these guys were like wizards.
This is actually a foam hand, so it's nice and lightweight for things like ripping arms off. Cool thing is, it's totally posable.
Not many filmmakers kind of get presented this basically menu of items that they can play with. Here's your toy box, like go crazy.
We have decapitated heads, we have dismembered arms, legs, we have sculptable silicone, we have slime for like alien drool.
I was glad to find such a professional crew and such cool people. Awesome. We have it. Great. It's the first time I ran a crew in English because I'm an Israeli director. All the films I did so far were in Hebrew. How's your Hebrew? All right.
The crew was wonderful. The crew was awesome. I couldn't have asked for more fun people to make something like this.
Let's do one more. One more.
Both actors were amazing. The crew was great and really surprised about the production level. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, cut.
To be honest, keeping in mind the conditions, this is the best shooting experience I've ever had. To step into a place and seeing this incredible crew ready to work. I've never been in that situation before. I love my life.
So today, finally, the last director, who's been wonderful to work with, has used everything I brought, which has been fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think we stumbled across something interesting. I think that people's gonna like it.
That's a wrap, guys. Wow.
So we're sitting in an Airstream trailer parked outside the Alamo Lakeline where Fantastic Fest is held, and we're surrounded by computers. We basically have Dell Precision workstations, mobile workstations, and AMD graphics cards for our displays. And the turnaround time that these things afford us is unbelievable.
Basically, as the footage has been coming in from set, I have been syncing all the sound and creating rough assemblies. And then after that, as directors come in, I work with the directors. 5 different directors, they all want to work differently, so it's just been a lot of like quick adapting to different work styles.
Okay, he has to grab the cigar, so we start from before.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just really roughly...
No, super fun. I love to be here. I love it.
These things are really fast. We are editing 4K raw RED files. And there have been no stuttering, no glitching. It's just been clean and fast the whole way through.
My name is Kevin Schneider. I'm making music for the Fantastic Corpse. And we're set up in this empty room, and it's like treated like a theater still, so it's super dead in here, and it's like a really great place, like environment to record in. I'm scoring all of the sections at the direction of each individual director. I mean, I've worked with a lot of cooks in the kitchen. They all have their own recipes. All the directors wanted to be super hands-on, which I wasn't really expecting.
There's the camera crew that's shooting the movie itself. There's 2 other camera crews that are shooting behind-the-scenes footage, and the footage has been just flying in. It's just been a challenge of trying to keep track of it all and start cutting as fast as we can.
To see working stations like this, it makes me very optimistic about affordable home editing for young filmmakers.
We're 18 minutes from finishing this whole thing, so I'm feeling pretty good.
This is a cool festival to be associated with, and then when Eric brought the idea of Fantastic Corpse to us, we were like, okay, we're on board.
We really wanted to do something that showed the filmmaking capability of the computers, and there's so many amazing filmmakers here. So in 5 days, we took 5 filmmakers and we did an exquisite corpse style short film.
Best screenplay goes to James Byrkit from Coherence. Best director, Oren Carmi from GOLDBERG and EISENBERG.
Yeah.
Best picture goes to Matt Johnson's The Dirties.
I never thought that I was going to be able to be in a genre festival, specifically this genre festival.
All filmmakers want to debut their movies in a respectable, important festival, which is what Fantastic Fest is.
That's fantastic. I like it. I like it. Good luck. We're going to set a beautiful, kind of a crazy James Bond kind of thing, you know, with the desk and the lamps and blah, blah, blah. And this guy is sitting there, smoking a cigar, watching a movie.